I've been online for years teaching about our history. Some would call me a hardcore pro-black. I show my wife, my grandchildren, my children. I talk about black development. I give you clues to how we can basically develop a community and the marketplace that we live in, in this economy. We talk about all these different things. We talk about the historical traumas that we've been through. We break all of this stuff down. Now with Trump just being ushered in as president again, they're talking about getting rid of Black History Month. If you had black people, that come on that's come on to the media and talk about we need to get rid of Black History Month and not really understanding why Black history was created in the first place and why we had to have Black history. But again, you get a lot of these bootlicks and sellouts that work for the dominant society where they're the go-between, where a lot of the people in the dominant society don't have to enact their racism. They could just get these bootleg blacks to come and be the buffer. So they'll come out and say, well, we don't need Black History Month. Other groups don't have Black History Month. Why should my history be just 1 month? Well, they don't understand how our history has been suppressed for years. And the contributions that we brought to this country, it's been taken off the menu. And a lot of people don't know it. So we had to have a month that was specifically for us where we forced the federal government to actually teach it. But let's look to this guy, Jason Whitlock. Because Jason Whitlock is a guy that's always going against anything that black people talk about. And we're not talking about the Pookies and Ray Rays. We're talking about even the educated black class. He's a guy that they place in the middle to go against everything that we talk about. Check this out, where he played this clip with Morgan Freeman, where they was talking about not having Black History Month. Check this out.
History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either.
I don't know if it could be said any better than that. And I don't even know if the point can be made any stronger than that. You keep, and I'm talking about us as black people, we keep accepting things they don't want for themselves. We want Black History Month when they reject White History Month, Jewish History Month, Italian History Month. We want the results while doing different things. It ain't happening.
And when we talk about Black History Month, it's not about just what you can accomplish from it. It's about the purpose of Black History Month and teaching our history, letting our people know about maybe Charles Henry Turner, the first black zoologist who understood that insects could hear and make decisions based off of their hearing. We didn't know anything about Alice Ball, who created cures for Hansen disease. I mean, so many different things. Mary Van Britten, who created the model for the home alarm systems. A lot of people around the country and the world didn't know this because the schools took it out. So we created Black History Month to specifically direct the attention of the country to our history. And a lot of people, they can't even take 1 month of just our history because they're so, they don't want to know. They don't care. But Tariq Nasheed got wind of this. And Tariq Nasheed took to social media to speak on Jason Whitlock, and he said this.
Big old juicy Sambo, Jason Whitlock. All right. Who does he work for now? Does he work for Fox Sports, ESPN? I don't really follow sports like that. But he's a sportscaster. I don't know where he is now. He's anywhere that's near a hometown buffet. I don't know what place employs his big jolly ass. But he was online campaigning for his butter biscuits, being performative, and he put up a tweet talking about Black history. This is just pandering. He was like, Black History Month has been observed since the 1970s. What are the tangible benefits over the last 55 years? What has it produced? Better reading proficiency? Uptick in SAT scores? Improved GPAs? What? Trump should have canceled it. It's divisive and stupid. It's a symbol that produces nothing. Okay. So this is This is very performative. He's performing for me. And I put up a tweet. My tweet was Jason Whitlock is basically upset because there's no holiday meals associated with Black History Month. That's one thing. His big fat jolly ass can't get a meal out of it. He's used to Thanksgiving dinners, Christmas dinners, Easter dinners. Ain't no dinners connected with no damn Black History Month. There's no Jim Crow creamed corn that fat nigga can eat. Ain't no civil rights roast beef, no reparations red beans and rice, Frederick Douglass donuts. Ain't no Tuskegee turkey legs that his big job gobble up on. So yeah, he would have a problem with it. But why do people do this performative thing? And just those in the dominant society. Why do people in the dominant society always seem to have a problem with Black History Month? And then there's these weird standards that's put on Black History Month. What has it produced? What has any holiday produced? The holiday isn't supposed to produce anything. It's a remembrance, and you pay homage to something. It's a remembrance. Now, in the comments, there's a lot of those who's using Jason Whitlock as a shield to promote their anti-blackness. But if you think about it, only Black-centered holidays get pushback. It's always pushback around Black-centered holidays. Like Juneteenth, people always saying something greasy about Juneteenth. In Black History Month, every year, somebody has something slick to say. But they don't do that with any other ethnic holidays or any other holiday for that matter. Because all holidays came from some type of ethnicity, some type of ethnic background, even Halloween. That came from some of the degenerate stuff in European culture. But why is it that most ethnic holidays, I won't even say all ethnic holidays are tolerated, but things like Black History Month, it always faces resistance. Let's look into some of that. Let's get busy about that. One of the reasons why this is a thing, other ethnic holidays, they don't challenge. See, most ethnic holidays in the US, like St. Patrick's Day or Oktoberfest, or certain things like that, they don't threaten the racial hierarchy. See, they celebrate cultural traditions without forcing society to confront systematic oppression and historical injustices or racial power dynamics. See, Black History Month, that highlights how Black people were and continue to be marginalized. So you're putting a mirror up to society. So now that makes them uncomfortable. Also, with other holidays, they can, because it's really about assimilation, it's more marketable and profitable for corporations, for white corporations like Cinco de Mayo, the Lunar New Year, St. Patrick's Day. They're embraced because they can generate revenue. They have St. Patrick's Day themed clothes at Target, stuff like that. They can really co-opt these things and um, promote drinking at bars and all of this stuff, and the merchandise and the parades and a lot of these celebrations boost the economy. Um, the thing about Black history, when it's done right, it really promotes education, activism, and self-empowerment, which are not easily monetized by the corporations. See, they can't monetize stuff from Black history so easy because there's going to be pushback. Because we're gonna kind of call them out for co-opting.
And I tell you, in this country, we've had a long and mighty walk. We've been through so many different things, man, from Selma to Georgia, all the way up to Philadelphia, which was the first Renaissance before the Harlem Renaissance. Just so many different things that we've been through in this country, man. We have a whole history, all the way back to the Freedom's Journal, and our first black newspaper. I think it was in 1827 or 1835. We had our first black newspaper. Then we had the first black newspaper with illustrations in it that came out of Ohio. So we have a whole history that a lot of our people don't even know, right? But my brother O'Shea Duke Jackson, he also took to social media to speak on this because, he has conservative views, but he's a hardcore pro-black living in Africa, but he also has conservative views. And he was upset with Jason Whitlock and a lot of black folks that take this thought process against our people. And he said this.
Criticism of certain things, yes. But criticizing people that, we're talking about Medgar Evers, We're talking about the first city in Mississippi, Mound Bayou, who blacks started that history to get away from racial oppression, and then you burned the cities down. Haiti in North Carolina. We already deal with Black Wall Street in Oklahoma. I mean, literally, you're trying to establish something and people are trying to take it away from you because they are jealous. Then you have somebody like this guy who comes and insults the community. We're not talking about Pookies and Ray Rays here, bro. It'd be different if we were talking about, you know, somebody fighting at Walmart in Weave and Sando Nation. You got Lolo Keisha and them in Weave and Sando Nation beating up somebody. Okay, bro, we can talk about them. Got it. We got little Lee John and Pookie and Lil Ray Ray over there shooting dice and somebody got shot. Oh, okay. I get you, bro. I understand it. You know, we don't support each other in business. Okay, yeah, get the black community. Get them. They need to hear it. But one thing that we can never allow is for people who have worked hard. We're talking about the Carter G. Woodsons who introduced this as a concept in 1926. We're talking about Dr. Charles Drew, the Langston Hughes of the world. We're talking about the Booker T. Washingtons, people who moved our community forward, our race forward, and they don't deserve to be recognized? So Trump should have canceled it? So then what do you think is going to happen next to your ass? You think that you're going to be fully accepted into them? And this is why I'm telling you, with Elon Musk and Donald Trump when he's here, and you have these sellout black guys like this are looking to take America back for themselves.
I would say this, we have to have some cultural pride and cultural integrity. You know, we've been through a lot as a people. You know, y'all know me, 4 years ago, I did my history of African-American inventors, African-American achievers, and I showed so many different things that we invented in this country, man. From modern day ice cream to the potato chip to sneakers that you have on your feet, the sanitary napkin that women use. I mean, just so many different things that you wouldn't even understand or believe we created. The stop sign, the stoplight, the shifters that they, the gears that was the Richard Spikes, the gears, the shifters that they use in the transmissions. Emmett Chappelle, the rubber that they put when you plug the socket into the walls. I mean, there's so many different things. I can go on and on and on when you're dealing with our people and our contributions to this country. People don't understand the GPS system. 3D imaging with Miss Valerie. Patricia Boff. And her inventions. So many, whether black women or black men, we are major contributors to the moving forward of American culture. And black history, see, the problem with it is black history isn't just black history, it's American history. Black people in this country are more American than anybody because from the establishment of this country, we was here and we were the main contributors to the development of the country, whether our inventions or our labor, our free labor. We are the true Americans, and everybody knows this, right? So black history is American history, but in American history, they marginalize our story. They relegate it down to just Dr. King and the civil rights movement. We don't know our history. We don't know our contributions. So Black History Month, that when Carter G. Woodson brought it, was to instill that thought process to create that cultural integrity and that cultural pride back into a people that's been destroyed. To get our minds back, to understand who we are, to understand who our superheroes are. People like A. Philip Randolph and the Pullman Porters who fought to get us the fair wages. People like Fannie Lou Hamer. Right, man? Listen, it's just so many. I spent my time taking our children down to the African American Smithsonian Museum in D.C. to reinstill that mind back into our people, to teach them our history, which is American history. I've been doing my part. But we got to get some cultural pride and cultural integrity, man, and get back to being about it, man. But I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.